Hello everyone and welcome back to another video. Today's video is a bit of a weird one, I have to admit. We've had reports about Rob Edwards leaving the football club, and we've also had reports about Luton having a bid accepted by Middlesbrough for Isaiah Jones. So in today's video I'm here to discuss those two bits of information. I've waited until 7 o'clock this evening to make this video because I thought maybe a club statement might come out today regarding Rob Edwards, but we haven't heard anything. We might hear something tomorrow, so I thought why not still give you a video and just discuss the information that has come out today on social media. So Rob Edwards has been reported that he is leaving the football club. It does look like Luton have made the decision to depart ways with Rob. I think there is some truth in that. TalkSport, the Daily Mail and other media organisations have reported this. So there must be a legit source in all that. There must be like some legit information out there that makes people believe that he is on the verge of leaving the football club. You've got to be careful when you're such a big media organisation, because if you get this bit of information wrong, then Luton can obviously go back at them and fine them. So they have to be careful there. So I do think there is some truth in it. Lots of media organisations reported it, and I think it's just taken quite long today because of negotiations in terms of his contract. If we're sacking him, we might not want to give him the full sum of money, so you have to negotiate how you're going to pay it off. Rob Edwards might also take a lower fee as well. I like to think that when we offered Rob Edwards the 4-year contract, it was based on performances, on hitting certain criteria, and of course this season he certainly wouldn't have hit any criteria amongst our season. So I do think I would like to think there is some sort of easy get out clauses in the contract, and that's what they were probably talking about today. Rob was probably with his agent and they're negotiating, and they wouldn't negotiate really hard because they want, of course, get full whack of money. Stuff like that, long conversations. And then it's not just Rob Edwards as well, it's also his 2 assistant managers, and it might be even more coaching staff. At the moment I think we're only having the conversation on 3 staff members potentially leaving the football club, and that is of course Edwards and the 2 assistants. But regardless, you still got to negotiate each person's contract. Everyone's contract is different, so conversations do need to be had. And yeah, I think ultimately it is the right decision. I did hear a rumour that the squad didn't have training today, and they have training tomorrow, so maybe he needs to say his final goodbyes. So that's why it would get announced tomorrow morning. But ultimately I do think this is the right decision. A change is certainly needed. I don't see any evidence of things improving, and if I'm being honest with you, in terms of our next league game, it's next Saturday. So it's not this week, it's next week. So now is the perfect time to do the change, because you've given yourself a little bit more time. Saturday realistically against Nottingham Forest is definitely a free hit. No one is expecting Luton to pull off an upset. I've got to be honest, Nottingham Forest are flying high. Our record against Forest in the FA Cup, it isn't the best, and I just don't think away from home we've got any confidence in going to a big Premier League side and winning, especially going to the next round of a cup competition. So it's very easy to allow, I don't know, someone like Alex Lawless or MacArthur to take control of this game on Saturday and then have someone in place by the Preston game. So I do think now is the right time. The longer you leave it, the worse it gets. At this moment in time as well, if you look at the next run of fixtures for a new manager to come in, it's a nice run of fixtures to have before it gets even more challenging. So it gives a new person, I wouldn't say easy games, but I would say against teams around us in the table, so they can easily look at those teams, look at what needs to improve. It also gives someone time to think about what strength we need to add amongst the squad in this transfer window. And yeah, I just feel like now is basically the right time, is what I'm trying to say. And talking about transfers, Isaiah Jones, as I said at the start of the video, it's been reported that a £5 million fee has been accepted by Middlesbrough. I did a video about Isaiah Jones, so please go and check that out. And I basically said in the video that this move might have some doubts over it because Middlesbrough don't want to lose Ben Doak and also Isaiah Jones. That's 2 attacking players there. But for them to accept a fee from Luton, they obviously are willing to allow him to leave the football club. But we are not the only club to be after Isaiah Jones. Sky also reported that it's between West Brom and Luton. Both clubs have had a fee accepted. I also saw another report, but I can't remember where I found it, but it was on social media, and apparently Luton are further along in conversations with Isaiah Jones. We're acting a little bit more proactive in this negotiation. West Brom also don't have a manager, so the fact that we're also winning this battle and also going to be managerless very soon, it's quite good that we're actually being very proactive. You know, fans want Luton to be more ambitious, want to see sign-ins in this window. Well, look, we're spending money and we're being a bit proactive here, so I think you can applaud the recruitment team there that they are trying their best to get things right in this January transfer window. And as someone like Isaiah Jones, I think he instantly improves our side. He's an attacking right wing back, but also can play as a right winger. Got plenty of pace and energy about him. His defensive side of his game is extremely good as well. Gets plenty of goals. And if we get the Isaiah Jones from last season, we've got a fantastic player on our hands. And at someone who's at the age of 25, turning 26 this year, we're going to have him in his prime, which is, I think, the main priority there. We've got someone who's ready for the Championship, who can be a star player for us, not someone who we've got to wait 1 or 2 years for them to reach the level. So I think that's also a good sign. But look, the deal hasn't been confirmed yet. It looks like we're in the race between us and West Brom to get him. So those are my thoughts on the 2 situations. I would of course make a video tomorrow more in depth about Rob Edwards, because we don't know what the statement's going to be. We don't know if it's going to be a sacking. We don't know if it's going to be mutual between Rob and of course the board. So yeah, I want to wait until more official stuff has come out and said, and we know who's going to be in charge on the weekend and so on, and also talk about the positives of Rob and the memories he brought to the football club. Don't really want to be too negative, and yeah, just highlight the good things is what I'm basically trying to say. So let me know what you think of this video down in the comments. Drop a like on the video, much appreciated. Subscribe if you're new to my channel, and yeah, I guess I will see you tomorrow. Will I be talking about a new manager, or could it be something different? We'll soon find out tomorrow.